To make these little cubed earrings, I'm using a 20 gauge regular round silver wire, a 26 gauge regular round silver wire, 2 beads, whatever choice that you want. These ones are 6mm beads, and I've got 2 jump rings and 2 of these earring findings. And I'm going to be using these really small miniature pliers, and I can get some really tiny little circles with them. So I've got miniature round nose pliers and a miniature flat pliers. So we have to make a little cage that is going to be able to support those little beads. So this little pair of pliers that I've got, which is a flat with a round nose on it, at the base, when you put it all the way to the base of it, it works out to 6mm. So that's what I'm going to be using. And to make the little curl at the start of my wire, I'm going to be using these tiny little round nose pliers. We're going to take the round nose pliers, put it right at the end, make sure that the wire is not sticking out the top, and then just rotate the pliers. When you can't go any further, just change the pliers and rotate it again. So it gives you this really tiny little loop on the end. Now, because the beads are 6, as I said, I'm going to be just using this tiny little thing, but if you, depending on what size beads or spheres that you're going to be using, just take a ruler and measure your distances so that you can bend it at that point. So with this one, because it's just the right size, I'm taking it right to the corner of the loop, and then I'm just going to bend it upward. So that will give me my first little part of the box. And once again, just put the pliers in on the other angle and bend it upwards. Same again, the pliers in at the other angle. So pretty much what you're trying to do is make a little box here, a little square. So there we have our first square. Then what you're going to do is you're going to do the same by putting the pliers in and bending it towards you. And again. So you've now got 2 squares. Now what you're going to do is you're going to build a square out in this direction. So once again, putting the pliers in and bending them outward. So we got like that. Once again, bend it towards you. And now we're going to be bringing the box out in that direction. So just bending it. And just straightening your wires as you go, so that you're keeping your little square boxes. And now we're going to do a box in this direction. Once you've made your little net like that, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flush cutters and I'm going to just cut it at the back and then use that small piece that's remaining to make the little loop again. So just so we've got our two little tiny loops next to each other. I don't know if you can see that. So that's where we're going to be hanging the earring from, those two little loops. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your 26 gauge wire and you're going to attach it the best that you can on the corners here and there. So pretty much just on the top corners, with the loop parts pointing inward. I like to keep a bit of a tail because these are really, really small to work with. So holding it like that, I'm just going to cut about 5 centimeters because that's just all that you need just to attach it. So holding your wire through there, and I'm going to be going around and through the bottom one so that it's close to the top there, and then just pull that tight. And then we're going to go through the center and up and pulling that tight, and then just going around the top. You probably can't see this very well, so just attach it the best that you can. So I'm just pretty much doing a figure of 8, so it's going to go round that one, round that one, round this one, and round that one. So like a figure of 8, just to attach it. So just attach all 4 corners. So that's how I've attached the corner. I'm keeping the wires on because we're going to have to attach the side pieces here as well. When you're wiring these small little corners, don't wire them too tight so that for the next step, which we're going to be bending all these wires, they don't snap. So now, and then what you're going to do is we're going to bend the sides down. So they're going down into the middle, which is going to form the little box like that. And then fold the next one down. So when you're folding the last one down, make sure that you've put your little stone inside the little cage before you close the little cage up. So you've got your stone in, and then we're just going to close the last piece. Once you've got your little stone inside, now you have to just attach the corner pieces here. So now that we've got everything wired together, these two little curls that we made, what I'm going to do is The inside one, I'm going to be cutting just as close as I can to that wire. So all we're left with is the one little hook to put our findings on. Just using 2 pairs of my little pliers, and I'm going to just open the jump ring slightly and attach the earring piece, and then attach a little cube, and then close that up. Try and close it up the best that you can. You can also solder them closed. I don't find this necessary for myself personally. And now just do the other one. And there our little cubed earrings are completed. If you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.